spicy Mexican eggs.
This is a very classic Mexican-style brunch dish. Bold, kick-ass flavours. Slice of chili, seeds in. Garlic sliced, nice and thinly. Tablespoon of olive oil. I'm a big fan of brunches, and if you get it right, a great brunch can see you right through to dinner. Now, to start, the sort of spicy, fragrant tomato sauce. Get your cumin in there. Garlic, chili, roasted cumin, red onions. Already sounds Mexican. Once that starts getting really nice and crispy, in with your tomatoes. Never been embarrassed using good canned tomatoes. I do it all the time, cooking at home. Now, by reducing that, you sort of come down to a delicious paste. Leave that to simmer.
Next, canned beans called black beans. These are authentically Mexican, but cannellini beans or chickpeas will work just fine.
Just rinse them, a little bit of water. That is beautiful. Turn off the gas and just let it absorb.
Leaving the dense beans to luxuriate in the spicy tomato sauce will allow them to soften and soak up all the flavour. Next, oil and season an oven-proof dish for my spicy egg brunch to bake in.
And just get some of that oil round the outside. Take your corn tortillas, slice them in half, and then just stick them to the side. These are a staple in Mexico. Take one and place that in the center. Get your mix and place that on top of the tortilla. Spread that out nice and smoothly. Lift up those little flaps. I want that crisp shell on the outside. Now, your eggs and cheese. Get the base of the egg and just make a little hole in there and then crack the egg into there. Again, use a little point. Put your egg in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 in the middle. Gently crack and get the egg to sit inside, almost like it's a little dugout. And then 1 for the center. Get a really nice, rich, delicious, strong Montgomery cheddar. I want to grate the tortilla shell as well, so get generous with it on the top. I'm going to season that with these little babies. Little chili flakes. They're my little secret weapon, and they're going to spice up that egg. Touch of salt, a touch of pepper. Sit that in the oven to bake for 8 to 10 minutes at 180. That smells incredible. Just a little bit of coriander to finish it off. And that, for me, is what brunch is all about. Let's go.
A fantastic fiery brunch to get your party started. Spicy Mexican eggs in a crispy tortilla shell. We're hoping to wow the family with an amazing quick fig jam crostini with creamy burrata and a hearty main of beef cheek ragu with pappardelle.
Beef cheeks. Just think the size of your little cheeks, yeah? Imagine the size of a cow with them. And the cheek is right underneath here, yeah? I want you to give them a really nice season with salt and pepper on there, please. So, beef cheeks, very cheap. A cut that takes sort of a long time to cook. Yeah. But give it a bit of love. Let it cook in the oven. It comes out like a dream. A little touch of oil in the pan. What we want to do is get them really nicely coloured.
Seared?
Seared. Into the pan.
Oh, cool.
Lay away. See what that is? Sitting at the dock of the...
beach?
Bay.
Bay.
Beach. And then I want the onion chunky, because we're going to cook it for like 3.5 hours. So you go down, 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 and then again there and there. So it doesn't overcook. So a really good colour on the cheeks, like that.
So how do you cook these at restaurants if they take so long?
They go in the oven, literally 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. 3.5, 4 hours to be ready for lunch. And the longer you leave them in their juices and the cooking liquor, the better. 3 nice cloves of garlic. Good. Onions in and garlic in, please. Nice. Where's your bay leaf?
There it is.
Good. Get those onions and that garlic really nicely coloured. Put the Cheeks, back in, please. Right, red wine in.
Cool.
Okay, and the red wine is going to deglaze the pan. So deglaze will basically sort of rinse all that flavour off the bottom of the pan.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's going to make the most amazing sauce. Now, you could use tomato puree, but chopped canned tomatoes, it'll make a much better sauce. I'm going to top that with some stock. So the secret of braising is having little of the meat exposed and 90% of it submerged. See them now?
Yeah.
They're like little crocodile heads popping up out the water. Turn the gas off and leave the lid just off at the end there. If we had to cover it completely, the steam hits the top
Yeah.
of the lid and all that water comes running back down.
Like it's solar still.
That's right. In the oven, 140, 150, for about 3.5 to 4 hours. Good job. Boom.
For pudding, I'm making one of my absolute favourite Italian desserts, panna cotta, with that quintessentially Italian flavouring, espresso. Start by immersing 2 leaves of gelatine in cold water and leave to soak. Into a small saucepan, add caster sugar, cream, milk, sugar, and a shot of good strong coffee. Gently bring to a simmer and remove from the hob. Squeeze out the soaked gelatine leaves and stir into the hot cream until completely dissolved. Pour your cream mixture into a jug and fill your moulds just short of the rim. Rinsing your moulds in cold water before filling will make it easier to get your panna cotta out once it's set. Leave in the fridge for at least 2 to 3 hours or overnight. To make your cinnamon hazelnut brittle, pour caster sugar into a pan and cook over a medium heat until the sugar melts to a deep golden brown. Scatter toasted hazelnuts into the caramel. Dust with ground cinnamon and leave to set at room temperature. When your panna cotta is firm, giving each mould a quick dip into boiling water should ensure a perfect stress-free exit onto the plate. Dressed with a shard of crunchy hazelnut brittle, nothing could be so deliciously elegant.
Right, Captain Jack, quick run through. Panna cottas are nearly set. Beef cheeks are nearly cooked. We're going to now do the fig and burrata crostini.
Oh.
OK? So take the figs. We're going to make a nice, slightly spicy fig jam. Take off the tops.
Yeah.
In half, and each half into 3. Sugar, a touch of salt in there. OK? We're making a jam, but we don't want it to be too sweet. And then these little babies. What are they? What's the shape?
Stars. Starnies.
Starnies, taken from the aniseed plant.
Yeah.
And when you dry them like that, so intensifies the flavour. Really important to count how many we put in there, OK?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're just there for flavour and then you take them out.
That's right. The secret here is to get that caramel going.
So when I hear of jam, I don't think of caramel.
No, but this is a very fast jam. Caramel's starting to colour. I want you very carefully to drop the figs in there. Good. So the juice out of the figs is starting to break down the caramel. You know what that is? Balsamic
I
vinegar.
love that on my salad.
Got that sort of sweet and sour flavour. Leave that cooking for 3 or 4 minutes. Now let's slice our ciabatta.
In Italian, crostini means little bits of toast, but it can be made out of leftover baguette, sourdough, or any crusty, open-textured bread. We're staying authentically Italian with ciabatta.
Season them and then drizzle a little touch of olive oil on there. Both sides, really important because we're going to grill the bread. Push it down. Puts a lovely
Very
taste.
lovely.
Take it off.
With the ciabatta toasted, we need to carefully extract the star anise pods from our piping hot fig jam.
Right, Jack, we got one little bugger to find.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Is it there?
Yes, it is. Right. Now we've got the green light to crush. So all the skin's disintegrated in that caramel.
That looks so nice.
While Jack carefully spreads the crostini with our hot fig jam, I can unveil the last element to our starter, the creamy Italian speciality, burrata.
And little money bags.
Looking delicious. This looks fun.
Doesn't it?
We need to season them lightly, drizzle over a little olive oil, and dust them with lemon zest.
Can you imagine that? Sat there, and you tear some of that off and you stick it on top of that, and
Back to the main course. To match our hearty beef cheeks, I've chosen to use pappardelle.
rule number one when cooking pasta,
Salt in first.
salt in first, good. Olive oil in, pasta in. Twist it round so you don't break it.
Nice.
Bring that back up the boil. That's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes. Flat leaf parsley. Scrunch it up for me
Yep.
and chop it. Now, wait to see these
wow.
beef cheeks. Beauties. Look at them.
They're
Oh,
really
look.
soft.
They're
Oh,
really
they're
soft.
tiny.
I want you to taste.
They're so good.
Oh, Jack, you've just dribbled on your jumper. Joking.
Seriously?
Really? Right, drain the pasta. Salt, pepper, the pasta. Little drizzle of olive oil. And I want you to put your fresh parsley,
Nicely chopped.
nicely chopped, in. This is the magic bit, okay? You take a little ladle of the juice, put that at the bottom, and you put the pasta on top of that sauce. Ooh.
Whoa.
Honestly,
Oh my gosh.
your sisters are going to love you even more now, you know that? What about when you cook this for your girlfriend one day? Just tell her where you got the recipe from, will you? Promise?
Promise.
I don't want you stealing Daddy's thunder. 1, beautiful jaw on there. 2, beautiful jaws on there. And then the 3rd jaw. And then you go over with the sauce. How cool is that?
Delicious.
You've got the burrata, and I've got the cheeks. Let's go, baby.
Stop you.
Don't be cheeky. Get it?
My ultimate Italian dinner. Quick thick jam crostini with creamy burrata. A main course of slow-cooked beef cheek ragu with pappardelle. And for pudding, espresso panna cotta with cinnamon hazelnut brittle. A stunning meal to bring the whole family together in the best Italian tradition.